Hello everyone. Love, by its very nature, is one of the most mysterious and elusive emotions in life. People can hide sadness, anger, or even disappointment, but when it comes to love, especially genuine, heartfelt love, sooner or later, whether they want to or not, it will inevitably show through in their actions, their eyes, and their smile. This is especially true for women. When a woman truly loves a man, she often finds it difficult to hide those feelings. Her lips may remain silent, but her heart speaks volumes, and every gesture, every look, unconsciously reveals the depth of her emotions. A woman in love doesn't need grand words or dramatic gestures to express her feelings. She shows her affection in gentle, subtle ways, and sometimes in beautifully clumsy ones. These are the clearest signs that her heart is genuinely moved. You might notice she suddenly becomes more affectionate, acts a little more vulnerable than usual, or gracefully overlooks the flaws others might dwell on. She may even quietly try to blend into your world, learning your habits, your interests, just to be a little closer to you. If you're unsure whether the woman in your life truly loves you, pay close attention. Because when a woman loves sincerely, there are 4 distinct signs that will surface, signs that simply can't be faked. And if you recognize them, then perhaps you've been lucky enough to receive a love that comes straight from the heart. Sign number 1. Subconscious acts of affection. When a woman truly loves a man, she doesn't need to prove it with grand declarations or dramatic gestures. Her love arrives gently, naturally, like a soft breeze passing through. It may seem subtle, but it carries with it the power to stir the deepest parts of one's heart. One of the most recognizable signs is her way of being affectionately playful. A behavior that may appear childlike, but in reality, holds a whole world of love and longing to be close. A woman in love becomes softer, more tender, especially when she's near the one she cares for. She may not confess her feelings outright, nor boldly proclaim her affection, but every glance, every gesture, instinctively gravitates toward him. Sometimes it's just a quiet lean on his shoulder, a sweet, hesitant sentence spoken in a gentle tone, or a shy, fluttering look when their eyes accidentally meet. She blushes like a girl hiding her emotions behind a veil of grace. These are not things that can be faked, because true emotion always finds a way to surface. To a woman in love, being affectionately playful isn't about weakness or dependency. It's how she opens her heart. It's her unspoken way of saying, "I trust you and I want to be close to you." She craves warmth, comfort, and a safe embrace strong enough to hold her most delicate feelings. A man who is attentive and emotionally aware will recognize this, and understand that behind each tender moment is a heart beating wildly for him. And in the end, it is often in these quiet, unguarded moments, when she shyly draws closer, just to feel your presence, that love blooms most beautifully, silently yet powerfully, like a flower opening beneath the first light of dawn. Sign number 2. Showing vulnerability. In love, a woman doesn't always need to be strong. When her heart truly begins to beat for a man, the first thing she lets go of is her usual armor, allowing herself to become vulnerable in the most natural and instinctive way. It's not an act nor a strategy. It is a subtle, deep-rooted response that comes straight from the heart. When a woman loves, she longs to lean on someone, to be protected, to simply be a small, tender girl beside the man she trusts. This vulnerability doesn't have to be loud or dramatic. It's found in the softening of her gaze when she looks at you, in the gentleness that creeps into her voice when she speaks, and in those moments when she lets her most fragile emotions slip through. A sadness she can't hide, a moment of exhaustion, or something as simple as holding your hand tightly amidst the chaos of life. She no longer feels the need to act tough, to carry the weight alone, because with you she feels safe. A woman who loves truly is not afraid to show you her weaknesses, because she trusts that you won't use them against her or see her as less because of them. On the contrary, she hopes to be embraced, to be comforted, to become a small but meaningful part of your world. Her vulnerability isn't a call for you to take responsibility. It's her heart's quiet way of saying, "You are my safe place." And that is the clearest sign of a sincere love. When a woman allows herself to be vulnerable in front of you, it means she truly wants to build something lasting, to walk beside you on a long journey. Cherish that softness, because it is a precious gift she offers only to the one she loves with all her heart. Sign number 3. Overlooking your flaws. True love often begins with a spark of emotion, but it is nurtured through understanding and compassion. When a woman truly loves someone, she doesn't seek perfection. She doesn't expect you to be some ideal man molded by societal standards. Instead, she chooses to see you through the lens of her heart, where your flaws, your shortcomings, suddenly seem smaller and no longer matter. A woman in love won't walk away or judge you because of a few mistakes or imperfections. She doesn't analyze you with the harsh eye of logic, but rather, she feels you with the empathy of her soul. She might know that you're not perfect. You may be messy, quick-tempered, stubborn, or forgetful at times, but rather than criticize, she chooses to embrace you. Sometimes she even silently fixes those little things without ever saying a word. Because when a woman loves, she becomes more gentle, more forgiving. And she loves you not because you're flawless, but because you're you. She understands that in a lasting relationship, what matters most is not changing the other person, but learning to walk beside them, accepting the incomplete parts along the way. Her love isn't blind. It's deep enough not to let minor flaws overshadow the goodness she sees in the person she has given her heart to. Having a woman who loves you enough to overlook your flaws is a precious thing. In her eyes, you don't need to try to be someone else. You just need to be yourself. And that, more than anything, is what makes love feel real and lasting. Because love is acceptance, it's staying through the imperfections, and it's choosing to move forward together, with a heart full of grace and understanding. Sign number 4. Willingness to integrate into your life. When a woman truly loves a man, she doesn't just quietly hold her feelings inside. She willingly steps into his world, even if that world is unfamiliar or vastly different from her own. Though there may be initial hesitation, her sincerity and deep care drive her to gradually explore your interests, your habits, and the relationships that surround you. From simple conversations about your favorite coffee shop to peaceful walks down streets filled with shared memories, she makes a heartfelt effort to immerse herself and breathe in the rhythm of your life. This effort doesn't come from obligation, but from a soul yearning for connection, for closeness, for the unique warmth that only you can offer. Whether she's watching your favorite movie or listening to the songs that stir your spirit, she finds joy and meaning in those moments. Not because she has to, but because she wants to. Picture a woman who may not fully understand your passions yet, but still tries to learn every little detail, just so she can stand by your side through your joys, your struggles, and everything in between. Her willingness to integrate isn't just about getting to know you better. It's a silent but profound message. I want to be a part of your life. She's not simply following your lead. She's co-creating a shared rhythm with you, where each step, each smile carries the strength of sincere love and the desire to journey together. In those quiet moments when her presence brings you a sense of peace and warmth, the world feels softer, lighter, more worth living in. Love isn't just in promises or sparkling eyes. It's in the quiet gestures, the ongoing efforts to be closer and more connected. When a woman takes the initiative to become part of your world, she's telling you that you are worthy of love, of care, of companionship, that you don't have to walk through life alone. It's a powerful expression of trust and deep affection, one that makes your bond stronger, more meaningful, and more enduring with time. A woman's sincere love isn't loud or showy. It's found in the quiet, simple actions, often unconscious, yet filled with deep and genuine emotion. From the innocent moments of playful affection, the gentle displays of vulnerability, to softly overlooking your flaws or quietly integrating into your world. These are all clear signs that only surface when a woman truly loves from the heart. For her, love isn't just a fleeting emotion. It's connection, a deep desire to walk beside you, to share, to understand, and to stay even when you're not perfect. Every little gesture carries within it a whispered message. I truly care. And if you're observant, you'll realize that you are being loved in a very special way, a love that is quiet but profoundly deep. So don't be too quick to overlook these signs. Because when a woman loves you enough to reveal all of that, you've already been given something far more precious than most people ever receive. Cherish it and return that love with your own sincerity, because real love, when it comes from the heart, is always worth protecting and treasuring. Thank you for watching. If you have any thoughts or feedback, feel free to leave them in the comments below. See you in the next video.